Hello people, how's everyone doing? I'm playing Rimworld. I always play Rimworld, I love Rimworld to bits, and I thought I'd make a video series on it. So we're going to do a series where I crash land in the desert, like extreme desert conditions, and we've got to build a colony to survive extreme desert conditions, which isn't something I usually do when I play Rimworld. I'm a big builder, you know, I like to set up the perfect little colony, and I do that in a nice area where it's really easy. So this will be a new challenge for me. I'm going to do it on a harder difficulty than I normally do to really, you know, push that new challenge feeling of it. Hopefully it goes well. It probably won't, because it never goes well when I'm doing everything the best of circumstances. I will be running a modded version of Rimworld, so before I start, I'll go through some of the mods we've got going on. Okay, so this is the mods list. As you can see, it's fairly extensive. There's a fair few things in there. I'm not a big modder of games in general, but with Rimworld, the more I play it, the more little things I want to tweak, and over time this is kind of expanded and expanded and expanded to the point now a lot of these I forget just looking through this how many of these aren't actually part of the vanilla game anymore. So I knew I was always rocking some mods, I never realised it was quite this many. So I'm just going to talk about some of the big ones here. Alpha Animals, Mega Fauna and Vanilla Animals expanded. They add more and more animals to the game. Alpha Animals and Mega Fauna are actually completely new to me. So hopefully they don't conflict too much with Vanilla Animals Expanded, which I was running previously. And hopefully they don't add more than one of the same animal. But I think we should be safe. Having a quick look through it, we should be safe. Megafauna seems to be like massive things like this. Really weird Dinoplephticus's and Gigantophophis and stuff I can't pronounce. And Alpha Animals seem to be like weird and interesting ones, and Vanilla Animals Expanded, that's more like farm animals and stuff, so... Well, actually that is the Livestock version of farm animals, so there you go. Maybe I should have been using more Vanilla Animal Expanded mods, but I've not been looking into this too carefully. Run and Gun allows my colonists to move and shoot at the same time with penalties, and we can adjust some of those penalties. This is exactly as it is at the moment, so I'm going to leave that be, but we'll see how that goes. We've also got Rimmunation Weapons and Clothing, just to add more. I might turn clothing off. I'm not a big fan of the Rimmunation's clothing. But the Rimmunation Weapons I really like, because it adds real world weapons to the game. And it's just a little bit more flavour to things. I still haven't got used to which guns are good and which ones are bad, but we'll leave that as it is. Wall lights, nice and simple wall lights. And I've got, as far as making the game easier, Stack XXL, Mad Skillz, and Tilled Soil and Mass Graves. They're all things that they are what they say in the tin. They make the game a little bit easier. Mad Skillz makes it harder to decay skills, and that's all adjustable. And Stack XXL means you can adjust stack sizes, so storage space isn't used up so much on simple items. And that's really the big ones. This full list will be in the description down below if you want to give them all a go and stuff. Rational Romance just gives romance a more kind of realistic feel to it. And this is a new one. So a lot of these ones at the bottom are new for this run here. Rimherd, more faction interaction. Hospitality is going to be new for me. Interaction bubbles new to me. Yeah, and that's it, yeah. The rest I'm all fairly au fait with. So hopefully we should have a lot of fun. Just trying to think if I missed anything. I don't believe so. Oh, yes, there is one thing. Questionable ethics, which should be down here. There you go. And EPOE. They both add prosthetics and organs and stuff. They increase that a lot. To a point I don't know what does what anymore, and I think there is some crossover between what they both do. So I think there's two ways to like make organs or whatever. So that does ruin it a little bit, but other than that, we're okay. Because at this point, I've played with this one so much, I don't know if I take this off, what I'll actually be missing, what organ harvesting I'll be missing out on, and that's so much fun, the organ harvesting and stuff. So I'm keeping both of them in. I probably could get rid of this questionable ethics, but I think that adds other stuff like cloning vats and stuff like that as well. It just unfortunately adds organs that EPOE also adds. Other than that, we're good. So I'll see you in the game. Okay, so let's get to it then. So we're going to go Cassandra Classic on Savage. Next. Oh, reloading time mode. I'm not going to save scum, but you know, it's good to have the saves there. And we're going to knock it up a hotness bit so we can generate a world. there's going to be a bit more extreme desert, hopefully. Hopefully. I know all about that, don't worry. So, extreme desert. What are we looking for? Extreme desert here. Do we have any? There's some here. Near the Henlar Puddle. Extreme desert, large hills. That's kind of like what we're looking for. Yeah, extreme desert, large hills. That's what we're looking for. Is there anything else in this world down here? Like this desert? It's desert, yeah. We're going for extreme desert because we're extreme like that. This is really only where we've got to choose from. Near the Henlar Puddle. So I'm going to go this tile here next to the puddle. Next. And we've got our prepare carefully preset. Let's load that in. So we've got these guys. I haven't adjusted them too much. They're fairly as they were presented. I just changed one or two things just to make them a bit more comfortable for the desert survival. And I think they're all family, just completely by random. Robbie is the dad, and these two are brother and sister, so that's nice. And for equipment, I've removed the weapons and the cat and the armour and replaced them with a plain leather cowboy hat, 3 cowboy hats, just to give them something to survive the heat. And weapons from the Rimmunation Weapon mod, just to show off that mod really. And I can show you here your weapons or materials. Look at all these actual real-life weapons that are now in the game thanks to Rimmunation. And there's some really cool ones. So I've got the Modern Agent, the P90 and a Glock. And I think that should help us survive. We should be okay with that. So let's start. Actually, let's have a look at our characters first. So all of them capable of everything, which is what we want, and that was really lucky that I rolled that. However, none of them seem too good at much. He's good at mining, and that he's a good fighter and crafter. Other than that, there's not many skills going around. So early game, we're going to have a real skill shortage, but that's not a problem. The low construction skill is going to be an issue, but we'll roll with that. It means a lot of wasted resources is what that means. And resources are going to be on a real tight control, so that's a problem. But we'll roll with it. And let's get started. So here we go. Let's see. There we're landing. Let's just wait for our pods to land and then we'll pause it. There you go. And pause. Oh, so a lot of the hills are nice areas for us. What we're looking for, an area to start, is an area with quite a nice grow zone. You know. Because we're going to move to hydroponics. The first real thing we're going to do is rush hydroponics. I quite like this area here, because we can kind of back ourselves into this wall here. And use this as our area. And we've got growing areas out front here. Oh, we've got a nice little nook here we can kind of build ourselves in. Probably not the best idea. You know what, I'm going to build into this here. Build a wall there, finish this off. Build into this section of wall. And use this as our growing zone. It's not ideal, but it's not bad either. This unforbid a lot of stuff. Robbie shooting 4.8, 5.8, and you shooting 1.2. So you can take the Glock, you can take the P90, and our best shooter can take the sniper rifle. So we need to be really restrictive on how much wood we use, because there's no wood growing on the map at all. It's a desert. And wildlife, donkey, iguana. Oh, donkeys. Source of meat and hide and stuff, that'd be good. Trying to see if there's anything I should be aware of. Nothing too dramatic. They're the donkeys. Steel, 720 steel there. That's great, that is. So first thing we want to do is zone a stockpile zone here. Yeah, it's going to be a bit small.
Might be a bit small. Not a big deal. Dumping stockpile zone there, like that. And then another stockpile zone there, like that. This will clear all, but will make it just for raw resources, gold, silver, and steel. And I think jade, I don't think jade deteriorates. So all the stuff that doesn't deteriorate can go in there, everything else in there. And what we can do is structure, put a door in and a wood in. I want to be safe on wood, but one beast and one door isn't going to kill us. And other than that, let's just let things go and let them collect in their stuff in our storage area and see where we're going to go from there. Why did he get halfway through building and then stop? Why did he keep stopping? There you go. So, a bit of crypto sleep sickness. Crypto sleep casket sickness is what I was trying to say. But otherwise, just let them collect in their bits and pieces. Because getting that steel in is going to be important. Get as close to the base as possible. And then, set this area here. Go to floors. And use the tilled soil, which is a really important mod. Makes that so much easier. It makes the growing areas so much easier for us. And I noticed I missed a little bit up here. There you go. So now we've got a growing area. And we can grow rice quite happily in that area. So the next job is building us some beds to sleep in. While it's still quite low temperatures at the moment, quite happy temperatures at the moment. But it won't stay that way for long. So let's build our sleeping spots. Put 3 sleeping spots there, and we're going to have to wall this off. So they sleep indoors. But for now, at least they've got a sleeping spot. And I'm kind of tempted to build it out of wood, but I know that will be a waste of wood. So let's find a ruin we can tear down. This here, granite wall. Let's go for that. Let's deconstruct you. Oh, let's check our work priorities here for a second. Let's put on the number priorities. Pause it. So, firefight, all this, number 1. All the simple stuff, number 1. Robbie can be our doctor, so we'll put him on South 10, just remember that. Basic, yeah, leave that as it is. Not basic, yeah. Warden, handle, negotiate, cook. Cool, so we'll put them all on 3 for cooking at the moment. Make sure they all can cook. I don't imagine we're going to be using much cooking for a little while. Hunting doesn't matter, constructing does matter. Even though they're shit at it, I want them building. Let's put that all on 2, because that's really important right now. As is growing. In fact, I would argue growing is more important than constructing, so. And then we're good. Same with plant cut. I don't think it matters too much. That's any wild plants we're talking about. This I'm not too fussed about generally across the board. Robbie is going to be our researcher. So we'll put him priority 1 research. Because that's going to be very important for us. We're going to rush hydroponic research. And craft. I think we're good for that now. We're probably going to keep coming back to that because that's far from perfect. But for now, that's good. So what are they doing? I think they will need colonist beds. They've got beds. What's he doing? Going for a walk, hopefully a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Go back to sewing now. So once they're all sewed, I think he'll finish off the thing. We'll deconstruct this down here, and we'll move it to here for walls. But let's start with a wooden door there. Temperature's still okay, so I'm not worried about them sleeping outside a little bit. It will get really hot in the coming few days. Really, really hot. Okay, it's morning and they are planting their plants again, just as planned. And also tilling the soil is a really good trainer of construction, I think. It's quick and easy, so hopefully, and if they botch that, they're not botching anything else. So there you go. Let's go to floors and remove floor. So when this is gone, there we go, remove the floor. And now we can put in granite walls here and there. AJ and Clarke chatted about using tomahawks. You savage bastards. Okay, things are going well. It's getting hotter, but things are going well. So, we need research bench and power. Let's put the research bench in now. Right up against that jade there. And we'll put in steel stall as well, just to make you comfortable while you're doing it. We're going to leave this jade here for now. Because it will add to our colony value, which means we'll get hit by bigger raids if we mine it. So we'll leave that for now. We want to get as set up as possible before we start messing around with that sort of stuff. It's useless to us now at the moment anyway. So he's going to build that. And once we've done that, we'll start research on batteries, and we'll put in a wind turbine so we can get some power going, light up this area, and get a cooler in here as well. So there we go. So research. Batteries first, yeah. We're going to want hydroponics, but we've got to go through batteries first, because to hydroponically grow anything, you need batteries anyway. So. And you know what? Let's make it nice and fancy. Let's really give them what they need. 2 more steel stalls, one there, and extended furniture. 1x1 table, steel table, there. So they've got a place to eat as well. So Robbie is going to spend all day, every day, flat out researching. It's up to the other 2 to build around him now. So we're going to put in a wall light there, so it's well lit. I think they'll like that. They'll appreciate that. We're also going to stockpile zone there. Clear all, make it critical. And foods, meals. Package survival meal. So when they wake up in the morning, all their food's there, ready to eat. And now we need to worry about food. How much steel do we have? 1,000. We're doing good. So power, wind turbine. Where do we want it? Let's stick it there. Let's stick it there like that. And then power conduit from that into my main little area. So we have power. And now we have power, we can put in a cooler. So now when things get nice and hot, it's going to be nice and cool in here. Why aren't they? Come on, Clarke, build it. I probably need to start working. I don't normally do this. So let's give them recreation time at the end of the day. 2 hours? I don't really know. And then work from there. Oh, hello. So it's got set work hours. They got anytime hours in between so they can eat. And then recreation hours at the end. And for that purpose, we're going to set up horseshoe pins out of steel. I think steel's probably the best one. Put it there, so they've got something to do in their recreation time. Why isn't anyone building that? Clarke, Construction skill too low. Okay, cool. Let's cancel you. Granite wall. Okay, that's going to be a problem, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. What construction skill do you need? 5. And where's he at? 4.8. Okay, cool. So we just need to build more stuff, and eventually he'll be okay for doing that soonish. So what comes next? Well, we've got sleeping areas. We can't cool. And we're working on inventing batteries. So we need some kind of defensive perimeter. Probably a little bit too soon for that. I want to set up my hydroponics first. We'll send away these visitors. They do interesting stuff, but at the moment we've got no beds for them and nothing for them to do. So let's send them away for now. Yeah, okay. We'll give Clarke something to do by building granite walls. Actually, that's the point. We need order and mine. Mine out this little area here. Bit bigger, why not? I think they're quite good miners, Clarke and AJ. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, I'm not used to this HUD at the moment, actually. It's very helpful having it all here, but I'm still looking for bio and then doing it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, so 10 mining. They're quite good miners. But why isn't AJ mining? Mine. Oh, Robbie's not. Let's set him to mine. Because Robbie's doing research, we've got to get all bases covered with the other 2 people. Because I cannot stress enough how important that research is. And let's, hang on, why is this not here? Let's expand that zone a little bit. Oh, it's because of that. Okay, that's not too problem. I'm happy with that. So where are we at with this? 56% grown. Tilled soil really helps with the growing speed. So that's good. Let's call this... No. National Alliance of Refentiferon. Yes. And we'll call it the settlement. Devotion Campsite. There we go. So we here at Devotion Campsite are doing swimmingly. And then once he's done with that, we can build a stonecutter's table. Let's stick it there once he's done with that little bit of rock there. Stonecutter's table and some furniture. Steel stool, yep. And add bill. Make any stone block from, let's make it that radius. And zone, dumping stockpile zone, that big. And haul those things. And just for interest of, let's make this a little bit wider. Hopefully he should prioritise things from here first, but it doesn't look like he is. And let's have a look at our work thing. Who is crafting? Let's add Clarke to the crafting mix as well. No, we don't. Ooh, mad iguana. Interesting. So we'll delete that dumping zone for now. So they only have here to take from when they craft. There we go. Get Robbie out here as well. Get them all on this. Oh, I don't want them shooting across the wind turbine. He's not that mad. He's going the wrong way. There you go. He's coming for us now. Who's he coming for? There we go. Not a problem. And what we're going to do, we'll add a butcher spot there. Add bill. Butcher creature. Forever. So hopefully we get the, we butcher the lizard and we get the lizard skin from him. There we go. The meat I'm not too worried about. The meat will just rot in storage, but the lizard skin might be useful later on. And why aren't we? Oh, do forever, you twat. Oh, that's a setback. Never mind. And let's look for buildings we can tear down for materials. So I hope it's quite close. There doesn't seem to be anything mad close. This is the closest here. Granite thing here. Let's deconstruct this. How is Clarke doing on construction? 4.9. So hopefully if he deconstructs that building, we got level 5 construction. We can start building a cooler then. And what are the needs like? Slept in the heat, slept on the ground, disturbed sleep, unsightly environment, awful barrack. Okay, we're going to fix a lot of these things today. Really, getting the heat is my next priority. And getting these stone blocks as well, because they're very, very, very helpful. So what? Because we're getting close, let's... You know what, I'm going to stick this in. I'm going to assume we're going to be there today, so get it nice and prepped, ready for it. Because it is getting hot. It's 30 degrees out now at the moment. Construction 49.9. I mean 49.9. 4.99. There you go. Got it in the right order eventually. 5.1. Okay, he's good enough to do it now. And we've got rice, so we've got food. And cargo pods. Stuff's going well. Insect jelly. I think that's food. I think they can eat that. I don't... Let's have a look. Jelly stored and used as foods by oversized insects. It's smooth, rich, and fulfills a recreation need for those who consume it. Interesting. It can nourish almost any creature and never rots. That's exactly what we want. So let's, instead of farming, let's get that in. There you go. So that means we're not eating survival meals for a little bit, at least. And it gives them a nice little treat. Oh, it's a dangerous food tripe. That's a shame. But whatever. Clarke, you work on that as a priority. As important as getting the plants in it is, at the moment we don't have anything to eat them with. We've got 22 survival meals left, so we're okay. And it's now nice and cool in the sleeping area. So we didn't get on beds. I wanted to get beds done today, but this started needing sorting out. So we're good, we're good. That still needs deconstructing for granite. How are we doing on granite? It's in this one. 66. So we're not doing too good for building materials, but never mind. I think it's going well. It's been really kind of peaceful. It's been going really smoothly. I was quite expecting this smoothly. We've got ourselves a nice little area here planned out as well. I really like how this has turned out. Judging from our first look at things, I wasn't too optimistic we were going to get that good of an area. But expansion is going to be the problem now because we don't have much space to build our rooms, so we might have to build out of the... Or maybe against this here. And we need a battery as quickly as possible because it's still not powering that at all times. A battery would really help that. And our gardeners really aren't the best. They are so slow. Finish the batteries, so go on to hydroponics now. Ooh, raid. They're attacking immediately. Jump to location. One guy and a knife. Okay, so let's not fuck about on this. So... AJ, you got the sniper. You go there. You got the pistol. You stack up behind him. Stack up behind that rock there. And Robbie, you cover the back in case he comes around this way. I don't think he will. Is he coming around the back? No, he's not. No, he's not. Come out forward. AJ, get out of there. He's okay. What are you like? Need bio. Fast walker, chemical fascination, tough. Tough, I like. Look at his stats. I like him. Chemical fascination might be a problem. She will ignore directives to not use pleasurable drugs, so I've got to keep all drugs out of her hand. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put in a furniture, a sleeping spot. There. Granite wall. Granite door. You are doctor? You're not, are you? Robbie's the doctor. So, Robbie. Oh, you'll be okay. It's just cracks. You don't need tending, really, do you? You stay alive for 7 hours? You'll be okay. I know I said bed rest's important, but we need these walls up fast. Okay, he's really been slowed down by this. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There you go. 4 prisoners. Robbie, you capture him. And patching him up okay? Oh no, he's not gonna make it. He's dead. Cool. So I'm glad we went to all that trouble. Never mind. Next thing's important thing. Misk. That's great. It's a shame. He would have made a nice colonist. That's a shit knife. I'm gonna leave that out there to rot. No, send away the visitors. It's a shame we lost him. He could have made a great colonist if it weren't for the chemical fascination. So he never would have been perfect anyway. And you are doing okay. You'll be fine. I mean, you need tending, but you'll get some bed rest, and Robbie will get around to you eventually. At least we've got some of it in now, just in case. I'm not too worried. Right, so we've got 13 there. We need to put in a battery and to put in a nutrient paste dispenser so they can eat. And that's priority number 1 at the moment. And they're quite big, I believe. So they're going to take a lot of space. Rare Frumbos. Look at him. Look how beautiful he is. Well, there's some purple coat thanks to the extended animal coats mod or whatever it's called. So I'm going to leave him be, because I ain't messing with that yet. I am nowhere near ready to mess with that yet. He will fuck me up. So you. Storage priority critical. How are you? And you can't do much, but get this rice in. Get this rice in while you can. What's AJ doing? AJ's hard at work down there. I need to remember that floor's there. The floor is free materials, but I can't waste time on it just yet. And does it deteriorate outside? Oh, they don't. Interesting. So let's go here. Raw resources, stone blocks. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. We survived our first raid more or less okay. We do need a bit more of a defensive perimeter at the moment, but Clarke's fully healed. That's good. And we're going to go set up our nutrient paste dispenser. Once we've done that, we'll call it a day here. I think we've had a good first session. So power. Let's put in a battery there. think these need to actually be connected by a power circuit like that. It's going to look a bit ugly, but that's not a problem at the moment. And then production, Nutra Paste Dispenser. It's quite big. Look how much space it's going to take up. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take up as much space as it needs. I'll wait until the morning to disrupt their, so they don't disrupt their sleep. Come on, AJ, wake up. Combat suppliers head around. Come on, AJ. You slept all day. What are you playing at, AJ? There you go. So now, we don't need the combat supply just yet. Don't have anything to sell him. We don't have any money to buy off him. Well, we have some money, but I'll keep it now. Rainy day fund. Nutra Paste Dispenser. I can't go there, so we need to dig out that hole for it. That's not a big deal. And these definitely don't. No, they're not deteriorating. That's good. And while we can, who's got the most social? 4.7, 6.9. You're a 6.9, and you've got a passion for it, so you can go and have a chat. As for, we can sell that knife for 29. They're not actually going to give us anything for it. Do we want a weapon? A Colt Cobra. Melee weapons would be... Oh, that's a lot. I was going to say a Plasteel longsword would be nice, but not that nice. Steel Gladius? We're going to get melee weapons from raiders anyway, so I'm not too fussed about that. And look at that, we set up a hopper. So now they got a meal source. Now they can get food. So the next thing we need to work on is hydroponics. And I think that's going to be next episode. Let's haul this away. There you go. Colony's going quite well. Look at it. Look how pretty it is. There's our Frumbo in the corner. Things going good. So I'm going to leave this in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Where we're going to be putting in a hydroponic sensor, and we're going to be probably expanding our power grid a little bit. One windmill generator isn't enough. Look how low our battery is at the moment. That's only going to get worse now we've got the dispenser. So if you like this game and you'd like to look at this game, feel free to buy it. I'll leave a link down below where you can get all the games and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.